We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas, home of Season 2 of Athletes Unlimited Pro Hoops. We are in penultimate week 4 of AU Hoops, and we've got a dandy to start our doubleheader tonight with Team Hillman looking to get on the board this week against Team Smith. What is AU Hoops, you ask? Well, let me answer for you. We've got 44 elite hoopers with an innovative scoring system where you are rewarded for positive basketball plays and docked for negative ones. New teams are drafted each week by team captains. We've got the top 4 point scorers who are named team captains, and teams play each other once over a 4-day span. With that, we welcome you inside the Fair Park Coliseum alongside the Hall of Famer, Cheryl Swoops. I am Cindy Brunson, and yes, we understood the assignment. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. The third member of our broadcast team, Mary Louise Cook, will be along in just a bit. We have to start today by going back to Wednesday because this one is salty. At the end of every game, the players vote on MVPs, 1, 2, or 3 position, and NaLyssa Smith, despite a double-double and coming back from injury, did not get MVP. How are you feeling about that?
Salty. Listen, NaLyssa Smith had a heck of a game on one leg,
yes,
right? I can only imagine what she's going to do on 2 healthy legs.
She is chasing down the all-time rebounding record for a single season. Oh, and averaging double figures along the way as well.
Yeah, NaLyssa Smith, as you said, coming off of a double-double. But NaLyssa Smith set the tone the other night, attacking the basket before she went down here with an ankle injury, hobbles off, but then she says, you know what, I know who Willis Reed is. Pulls a Willis Reed, comes back in the game, gets in the paint, and is able to pull off a nice win for her team. NaLyssa Smith will be big for her squad tonight as well.
If Team Hillman is going to get on the board, and let's face it, Team Purple has just been on the struggle bus with only 1 win all season, Allisha Gray has got to deliver. She has been a first-round pick 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and she's been a first-round pick because everybody knows what she can do. She gets out in transition, can finish at the bucket, loves playing defense, will run you down, block shots, finishes strong at the hole, puts it on the floor, attacks, contact, no contact, it doesn't matter. She loves defense. Allisha Gray will have to not only score off the dribble and jumpers, she will have to hit some long-range shots from the 3 tonight for her team.
Definitely something to keep an eye on. We have got lineups and tips coming up next right here on the WNBA's League Pass and the Women's Sports Network. So grab a snack and come on back.
I would say my style does complement my game, and a lot of people tell me that I'm really girly on the court. You know, I flick my ponytail out of the way all the time. I always have my nails done. My lashes are always done. So just bringing that, you know, femininity and, you know, confidence and being cute onto the court, I think, you know, that's my on-court swag a little bit.
Welcome back. We're ready to jump it up between Team Hillman and Team Smith. Naz Hillman, the captain. Her starters, Natasha Cloud, Allisha Gray, Danny McCray, and Teresa Plaisance. For NaLyssa Smith, captaining the team in orange, Sydney Colson, Lexi Brown, Kelsey Mitchell, and Christy Bellick. We are ready to jump it up, taking a look at the pregame odds put together for us by our friends at Caesars, and Team Smith is favored by 5.5 points over Team Hillman. Our officials are Christine Esparza, Clyde Mula, and Katrina Barker. It is the team in orange, Team Smith, winning the tip. Sydney Colson coming off her best day at AU on Wednesday. 20 points. Bellick hit the game winner and gets the first bucket tonight.
Yeah, Christy Bellick, big time shot the other night to win the game for Team Smith.
A shot that doesn't happen, to your point, Cheryl, without NaLyssa Smith coming back, playing on one leg and making sure her team didn't lose the lead.
Well, that just goes to show you the type of player, the type of competitor NaLyssa Smith is, wanting to find a way to get the win for her team.
And Alicia Gray heard you.
I see you.
She got the 3 to go to get the party started for Team Hillman. She was 0 for 6 from long range on Wednesday. Cloud coming away with the steal. So let's see what Team Hillman can put together early. Teresa Plaisance, nice dime. Hillman with the finish.
Well, you also know that Naz Hillman, being the captain we have seen her grow to be, she is going to find a way to get her team to try and come out with this win tonight.
So another turnover for Team Smith in orange. Athletes Unlimited is unique in the fact that this is a player-run league, as Lexi Brown knows how to shoot a lay-in on a fast break.
And Lexi Brown had a nice game for her team on Wednesday night as well.
So we have facilitators here at Athletes Unlimited, not coaches, and all 4 facilitators in our doubleheader will be mic'd up for us tonight, taking us inside the huddles. Alicia Gray is already in her bag early, Cheryl.
Well, I don't know if she heard the pregame.
Oh, she heard you. People listen to the Hall of Famer. Trust and believe.
Well, but the thing is, that's what Alicia Gray does. She can score in so many different ways, and unfortunately, the 3 ball just hasn't been falling for her the last couple of games.
NaLyssa Smith off on the 3. She has connected 7 times from deep, but not that time. Hillman, long-range jumper. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, NaLyssa.
Well, and everybody knows that NaLyssa Smith is coming back off of an injury.
Right.
Is she 100%? We don't know.
Right, because she didn't get out to defend that Naz jumper.
Well, and so Naz is doing exactly what she should do, bring NaLyssa Smith away from the basket and see what her mobility looks like.
Colson in and out from long range. Team Hillman in purple, starting out 4 for 4 from the floor. Cloud inside to the captain. No foul call. Colson all around her former teammate Plaisance. Hillman at the rack, no. Battle for the loose ball. It will stay with Team Smith. Pokey Chapman is mic'd up for us. Of course, 4 seasons at LSU as a head coach, and then 9 seasons in the W as a head coach, currently an assistant with the Seattle Storm. And you talk about somebody who loves being associated with AU hoops. It is Pokey.
Yeah, Pokey just loves basketball. She loves good competitive basketball, loves teaching, coaching, mentoring. This is exactly where she wants to be in this moment.
100%. It'll be Team Smith basketball as the ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, Pokey is a riot. She has got stories for days, and I'm curious to see what this mic picks up. Kelsey Mitchell at the rack, rims out. Tosh Cloud on the run. Blows the bunny, but is there to recover and get the ball back for her team. Plaisance for 3. Back iron, Danny McCray, rebound, put back, blocked by Bellick, and the whistle blows. NaLyssa Smith can't believe it.
I don't think anybody on Team Smith can believe that call.
Simone Augustus is our other mic'd up facilitator, 4-time WNBA champion, of course, with the Minnesota Lynx, and a WNBA Finals MVP, and a curator of the amazing book that is out and available now called Hoop Muses. I actually got Simone to sign it for me earlier today, my own copy, so check that out. And Moni is kind of on a listening tour. You know, she wasn't kept with the Sparks after being an assistant with those guys last season with the new regime led by Kurt Miller coming in. So she just wants to figure out what's going to work best for her. Definitely coaching, so that's why she wanted to be a part of AAU Pro Hoops this season.
Well, and this is a great way for her to figure out what she wants to do, being a facilitator where the players are running everything, but she's able to assist, it gives some advice. And just like she's teaching them, she's also learning a lot from being a facilitator.
Melissa Smith off the mark again, so another opportunity for Team Hillman to add to its 7-point lead. Gray, no, but we'll call that an assist to Danny McCray. Taking a look at the overall leaderboard. Now this involves all 44 players participating, and Odyssey Sims is your leaderboard leader for golly, how many? 8 times in a row now? She has been in the top spot a long time here in season 2. And the different colors denote the different color jerseys that players wear. Gold is denoting the #1 player from the previous week getting the draft position of 1, followed by orange, then blue, then purple. And so that would mean that Naz Hillman was the 4th best point getter last week, and that's why her team is wearing purple this season, or this week. It is Hillman going to the line, drawing the foul. Naz shooting 81% from the stripe. And the leaderboard system is dominated by quarter wins and game wins. You get 50 points for winning a quarter, and you get 150 points for winning the game. So the things that are prioritized are quarter wins and game wins. If you can check those 2 boxes, you are going to do very, very well in AU.
Yeah, I mean, you can win quarters and win the game and not have very many stat points and still sit in a nice position on the leaderboard.
100%. It's a 10-0 run for Team Hillman, as they are up 15-4 here with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lexi Brown for 3. Downtown Lexi Brown.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, just based off of her movement and leaving shots short and just not being aggressive on defensive rebounding, that NaLyssa Smith's ankle is still pretty tender.
Yeah, even with the day off in between Wednesday and today, I agree with you, Cheryl. Looks a little ginger. Here attacking, gets the easy lay-in to go. And maybe just seeing the ball go through the hoop will help her mentally.
Well, the one thing we do know is she is not afraid to get out on the floor and compete through injury.
100%. Gray, what a beautiful jumper.
Yeah, and Alicia Gray has come out on fire. So for Team Smith, you're going to have to start defending her. Completely different coming off of ball screens. Can't give her that much space.
Sydney Colson getting it back to Bellick. Shot clock into single digits, Lexi Brown. Sexy Lexi didn't get the roll there. Yeah, I'm stealing that one. Neko Gumake gave us that one when she participated in a chair chat last week. I love that nickname.
And Neka, we are throwing you under the bus so Lexi can be mad at you and not us.
Danny McCray gets the roll, earns a trip to the free throw line as well. So a terrific start for Team Hillman with its largest lead of the day, up by 10.
Sorry, that's inappropriate. All right, scratch that one. I should have just forwarded that to AU like this is a text, right? Shouldn't it be? No? Fans, how are you watching the game right now? We want to see. Show us your watch party. ASAP. Like now.
2-0 advantage on the season series to this point. Now, someone who is extremely familiar with both captains is Kristi Bellick, as she comes in having earned her first MVP honor alongside Naz Hillman as captain last week, and then her second honor with NaLyssa Smith on Wednesday. Now, numbers aside, both are great leaders, and again, no one knows that better than Kristi, who told me that Naz is a workaholic, but in the best way. She's great at speaking life into her teammates. She's always encouraging, and she knows what she wants on offense and defense and voices it while also welcoming the input of her teammates and facilitator. So while Naz tells her team how she wants them to play, NaLyssa shows them with how hard she plays, which we certainly saw on Wednesday. Her biggest strength is that she takes the pressure off of everyone else on her team, as she's a force with the ball in her hands to the extent that all attention is on her, which allows others to get open and take shots, which Kristi attributes to that game-winning shot that she took on Wednesday night. So credit to both captains. Both are great leaders, but so different in the way that they lead. Back to you, ladies.
Great stuff. Thanks so much, Mariluz. Kristi Bellick is no stranger to professional basketball. She has played 10 seasons overseas in places like Germany, the Czech Republic, Luxembourg, Poland, Israel. And so coming out of Texas A&M, she had the high basketball IQ, but when the plays get called, she knows how to adapt, Cheryl.
Well, and once you become a professional, that's what you do. And having that ability to adapt so quickly plays to her advantage, especially here in AU, seeing how teams are always changing from week to week.
So Kelsey Mitchell able to get the first free throw to go. No surprise there. She's shooting better than 90% from the stripe here in AU. And when it comes to getting MVP nods, Kelsey's all about that life. An MVP 8 times already this season, which is tops in AU. Burton, long three won't go. Lydia Rivers has just checked in and is into the box score with a rebound.
Of course she is. That's what Lydia Rivers does.
Ball goes out of bounds. Ty Young thought it was going to go the other way, but it does not. It will stay with Team Smith as NaLyssa Smith checks back in. Be sure to check out all of the brand new Athletes Unlimited basketball gear for 2023, including the AU Basketball Drip Crew Neck and the Every Moment Counts collection. Go to shop.auprosports.com to purchase yours today. Jen Stady has checked in for Team Smith in orange.
And we didn't see this lineup very much with NaLyssa Smith and Jen Stady in at the same time.
A couple of bigs as Stady is playing as a pro for the first time in her career, product out of Georgia, standing 6'4". So between her and 6'4" Smith, that's a lot of size as they battle for the rebound and poke it away from one another.
Well, and Cindy, to your point, I'm thinking maybe NaLyssa Smith is saying we need more rebounding, seeing how Team Hillman out-rebounded them in the first quarter, 10-5.
Great
for the
point,
beginning
Cheryl.
of the first quarter.
Alicia Gray goes down and is holding that ankle, tapping the floor. Our head athletics trainer is Natalie Trotter. Her and her group have been fantastic taking care of these athletes here for the first 4 weeks of AU Pro Hoops. It's already been a very good day at the office for Alicia. She's got 7 points, 2 rebounds. We're going to have a review on this scenario because we want to know if Alicia had enough space to land correctly. So with that, let's check in with our replay official, John Fullalove. John, what's going on?
Ladies, we're going to review that play for reckless closeout on the three-point foul shot, okay?
All right, thanks so much. And here's a replay, Cheryl, your thoughts.
I mean, I don't think she had enough room to come down. She obviously landed on Sid Colson's foot.
And you could see Sid's argument. Look, I was going away from her. I wasn't coming into her.
I absolutely see that argument, but her foot is still there, not giving Alicia Gray enough room to come down
Right.
safely.
It's a unique feature here at Athletes Unlimited where plays can be reviewed in the first 38 minutes via a captain's challenge or a referee review. And then in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, we can also have a captain's challenge to review a play. This is an official review coming from our officiating crew that is led by Christine Esparza. So let's check back in with our replay official, John Fullalove.
Ladies, on this play, we have the defender is basically passing by with a swipe of the arm, and she is landing, and the offensive player lands coming straight up and straight down on her back foot as she's going away from the play. So we're going to rule common foul on that play. Okay?
All right, John, thanks so much. Cheryl, thumbs up, thumbs down. This is what we do when we have a replay review. Does Cheryl Swoops agree?
I do. I
Okay.
do. Even though she did land on her foot, but to John's point, that's why he is doing what he does.
Right.
And we're over here.
Look, here's my thing. My thing was Sid was going away from the play.
Absolutely.
Her body, motion, everything. You know, she knew she got beat and was just trying to do something to try to stop that shot. I don't think there was any sort of intent to get in the way. So it'll be Gray back on the floor, which is great to see, at the free throw line where she is shooting 85%. She gets the first one to go. And there is one thing about Alicia that I am so glad hasn't been copied that much by players, and that's leaving school early to come into the WNBA. She did that at South Carolina, got that chip, and then bounced.
Well, so here's what I'll say to that. Alicia Gray is a different breed. Like, she's a different type of player. I thought when Alicia came out and went to the pro, she was immediately ready.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of players that I would say, if you can stay another year, stay another year, because when you get to the W, it's a completely different level. And the days of one-trick pony where you can only be a rebounder don't really exist anymore.
No.
You have to be able to do multiple things at that level to be able to compete and keep a job, because it is a job.
100%. And we see that here. The players that are contributing, like a Lydia Rivers, who always comes in and gets you 4 or 5 rebounds, who always is good around the basket when the opportunities present themselves, continue to get minutes. A player like Jenna Stady is starting to get more minutes as she is understanding what her team needs from her, because it's not just the ability to do a bunch of things, it's the IQ that goes along with it.
Yes. And to your point, Lydia Rivers, Lydia brings a lot to any team she's on. The hard work, the defense, the rebounding, the scoring. Like, we don't talk about her scoring a lot, but she's very capable of doing that.
100%. She's at the scorer's table getting set to check back in for Team Smith that finds itself down 11 with under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Kelsey Mitchell with a head of steam, and Stady getting it back to Mitchell for 3. That's a good way to get an assist. Pass the ball to Kelsey Mitchell.
Nice pass by the big girl to her shooter. And Veronica Burton immediately tries to get out to Kelsey Mitchell because she knew it was going up.
Burton feeding Hillman opportunity for an easy bucket, rolls out, but Hillman will head to the free throw line. So 50 win points for this quarter are on the line, and right now Team Hillman has the advantage, 22-14. The biggest way a player can accumulate points is by winning quarters and winning games. What are these free throws worth, Cheryl?
The free throws are worth 10 points each.
Another reason to make a 15-foot uncontested shot. Lydia Rivers back in the game.
And you know, the more people tune in to watch Athletes Unlimited in the unique scoring system and the style of play, they get more and more intrigued about how this game operates.
Oh, 100%. I love it because it rewards good basketball. That's why we see great basketball night in and night out. Melissa Smith off the bounce, stripped, but Rivers is there. Shot clock getting low. Rivers recognizing, trying to get it to a guard. Lexi Brown, pull-up jumper. She gets the roll. Sometimes you're good and sometimes you're Lexi. You know what I mean? Like, of course she was going to get that roll.
Lexi Brown.
Team Hillman on top, 24-16. Tosh Cloud back iron Burton there for the rebound. Kirby Burkholder baseline trying to move against Brown, who just takes the basketball away.
Yeah, good tee by Lexi.
Mitchell, 3 on the way, off the mark. Battle for the rebound is won by Naz Hillman. No surprise there. She's had 4 double-doubles so far in AU. Burton short on the 3, and Brown getting it ahead to Colson. Time winding down in this first quarter. Team Hillman in line for those 50 points per player on the roster for the quarter win. Mitchell loses the handle, explains, I didn't do that myself.
Because I would never just lose the rock like that.
Right? So it will be Team Smith's basketball out of bounds underneath. Shot clock and game clock almost identical, just a second apart. Colson inbounding. Colson gets it out to Lexi. Brown defended by Young. And Ty wanted the travel call. Instead, it's going to be a personal foul call against the OG.
No. OG is like, you're on the complete opposite side from where the foul happened. How are you going to make that call?
Whenever there's a whistle involving Young, it's not just, I don't like the call. It's, you were out of position to make the call, which I just love.
Therefore, you shouldn't be making it.
Yes. Little tutorial from Ty. Time winding down here in the first quarter. Shot clock is off. Colson swinging it to Mitchell for 3. And that's a nice way to put an exclamation point on the quarter. Kelsey Mitchell now with 8, and that is how the quarter will end as Team Hillman wins 24-19 as each player on the roster gets those 50 individual leaderboard points for the quarter win. So Team Purple, Team Hillman is looking to get off the schneid. So far, so good, as we've got 1 quarter in the books in the first of our doubleheader. Thanks so much for watching on the WNBA League Pass and Women's Sports Network.
I feel like you're such an inspiration to so many people and for so many different reasons. But what advice would you give your younger self?
That's one of the hardest questions, right? I'm not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes along the way, but I feel like I've always been a person that you learn more from your failures and your mistakes than you do from your successes.
Yeah.
But through those failures and mistakes, those lessons that you learn make those successes a lot more like enjoyable, right? I think, it's really hard out here for young kids, but especially young women, and then adding on young Black women,
Right.
Black and brown women. Just owning that, owning my Blackness, owning being Black is beautiful, Black joy, all those things that I kind of struggled to feel and embrace until I was in my 20s. Really just finding out who I was in my core and owning that.
Well, I appreciate you coming to
I
chat with
appreciate
me, Barb.
you,
Oh,
too.
you know that.
I got drool and
Okay. We'll hug.
give a hug.
Okay.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is brought to you by the Air National Guard. To learn how you can serve your way, head to goang.com. Welcome back to AU Hoops. Taking a look at some of the shots from this week. Shout out to the PR team here. Always doing a fantastic job. Team Hillman on top 24-19. It was Team Smith on an 8-2 run to close out the quarter. We know Simone Augustus had something to do with that. So let's go into the game with the Air National Guard.
Oh snap, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. My bad, my bad. I gotta come. Hold up, I gotta come.
There you go.
Oh Lord, some help.
Wait, what that?
Some help.
Go back, Mom.
Some help. Not on a rebound.
Get this quarter.
Some help. Nothing. You call nothing and let them fight for the rebound. Someone else has to score other than Alicia Gray.
Love all of that extra sound that we get to hear, both facilitators mic'd up, and of course the resume for Augustus. Oh, you know what I don't see there? Statue on the LSU campus. We'll fix that. We'll make sure we get that right.
We didn't have, there wasn't enough room.
I know, two-time Naismith Player of the Year. You know, this time of year, you think about what she did to put LSU on the map. She and Sylvia Fowles just constantly going to Final Fours. And of course, Kim Mulkey is trying to bring that juice back with LSU this season. Nice to be helped out by Angel Reese in that department.
Not too shabby.
Right? Team Hillman with the basketball and the lead to start the second quarter, up 24-19. Rebecca Harris has checked in for Nas Hillman's group. Hillman doesn't get the roll, but earns another trip to the free throw line. So Nalissa Smith picking up her second personal foul, Cheryl. Do you think she takes herself out of the game?
If she was 100%, I would say no. Mm-hmm. And even if she's not 100%, I'm going to say no because she's still in the game. I think she is one of those players that understands and knows how to play through foul trouble.
Hillman gets the second free throw to go. And good news for Captain Hillman, Alicia Gray has returned to the bench. We saw her go down with what looked like an ankle tweak, shot the free throws, and then retired to the locker room and is now back on the bench. Gray with 6 points for her team. Lydia Rivers picking up the loose rock, had to get it up, and Colson is off the mark. It's a shot clock violation. So Gray is on the bench, all smiles. That's a good sign.
Always.
If she was in difficulty, I don't think Kirby Burkholder, while fascinating and entertaining, could make her laugh.
You know, that last shot, that last possession by Team Smith, Lydia Rivers gave it to Sid Colson and said, I ain't messing up my leaderboard points.
Right?
You shoot it.
Tosh Cloud for three. Off the back iron. Mitchell is there for the rebound. Colson directing traffic. Pull-up jumper. Doesn't get the roll. She's got to ask Lexi what the secret is to that. I need the roll magic. Cloud with great recovery defense by Brown on her. Tried to get it into Plaisance, who had the height advantage, but Kelsey Mitchell was all over that to come up with the steal. Mitchell leaving it for Brown, back to Mitchell for three. Oh, gracious. She's into double figures with 11.
And when Kelsey Mitchell has that bounce in her step and that bounce in her shot, yeah, it's going to be a long night for somebody.
That just means it is on. What do the kids say? On like Donkey Kong?
Do they still say that?
I think so, because the new Super Mario's Brothers movie is coming out. So I bet it makes a
comeback
return. Sure.
On and popping. I don't know. It changes so much.
Yeah. Lit, fire, you know, whatever. The lead down to 3. It was once 11 as Kelsey Mitchell has been on a tear. Team Hillman with the basketball back, trying to add to its 3-point lead. Harris wanting to get it inside to the captain. Hillman up and in.
That's a great find by Rebecca Harris. Naz Hillman had Sid Colson on her on the block, you got to go into your big girl.
Naz into double figures with 11, being matched by Kelsey Mitchell with 11 for Team Smith in orange. NaLyssa Smith reversing and draws the whistle.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell is feeling it tonight. Takes her time from the 3-0 but net. And the captain herself just bullying Sid Colson inside on the block. Great find by Rebecca Harris.
NaLyssa Smith, a 75% free throw shooter so far here in her rookie season of AU. Gets the first one to go. She's averaged double-doubles in 9 of 10 games this season. Nice to see Alicia Gray back on the floor. Gray with 10 points. Perfect at the free throw line. And she's already hit a triple. I'm telling you, Cheryl, she either heard you or she was reading your lips.
Or she looked at the stat sheet and said,
There
I
you
am
go. That part.
way better than this from the 3.
Yeah, 0 for 6 from 3 on Wednesday. Off the bench, and that looked like a Wednesday basketball.
But you know, even though she missed that, it's good to see her take that shot after she came down on Sid's ankle. It's good to see her come back out and take that shot again.
So Team Hillman's lead, once 11 down to 3. Team Hillman won that first quarter, and the 50 leaderboard points per player that go with it. Foul is called, sending Lydia Rivers to the free throw line. They're going to get Plaisance for her first personal foul. Rivers has struggled at the free throw line. If there's something that Lydia can work on, it's free throw shooting, just 37%.
How many times has she gone to the free throw line?
Only a handful. And so Rivers with an opportunity to go 2 for 2. A unique feature here at AU Hoops is what we like to call a chair chat, when a player participating in the game sits down in a chair and we welcome them to the broadcast. Right now, we welcome in Kirby Burkholder. Kirby, what's up?
What's up?
How's it going?
Good, we got the first quarter, so it was good.
Right? For real, what was the pregame talk? Because you guys got up by as many as 11 in that first quarter. What was working well for your team?
Yeah, we actually wanted to get the same shots that we got last game. We got really good shots, we just really couldn't hit last game, so really making shots, which we proved to do in the first quarter.
So Kirby, before I ask a question, how are you?
I'm good.
But I'm also going to say hi to both of your sisters. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to leave nobody out.
Your mom made sure to say, you know, Kirby has 2 sisters, not just one. I was like, you know what? I got you. So, hi.
They will appreciate that.
Nice.
So, Kirby, how is Naz Hillman as a captain? How is she to play for?
She's great. She's just so sweet. We just get in, we do what we need to do. We have a lot of fun on this team. The practices, even, you know, when times get tough, it's always a positive attitude, which I love. So she's just so sweet, positive, and it's really fun to be on this team as a whole.
Kirby, you had an AU best 10.6 rebounds. That was back in week 2. You just feel like, to me, it looks like you seem so much more comfortable in your own skin here in season 2. Why is that?
I guess just being used to it from last season, knowing a lot of the girls already, so that makes it more comfortable coming into play in season 2.
Okay, and how is Star doing? I miss your dog.
Star is doing good.
Okay, very, very cool. Team Smith has taken the lead from your team. What do you think your team needs to do to fix this?
I think we need to relax and just be us. When we get antsy, maybe TP's gonna bring it back right there. We just need to make shots, be patient, because I think we're always gonna find a good shot, and then just make our shots.
All right, well, thanks so much for the time, Kirby. Keep crushing it on the PEC, and we will talk to you down the road.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Kirby.
Okay, Hillman Nice on the fast break, and just like that, the lead is back to 3 for the team in purple, led by Naz Hillman. Bellick back in the game, getting it to her captain, NaLyssa Smith. Kelsey Mitchell, her 4th triple of the day.
Yes, ma'am.
I will have whatever she is having. She leads all scorers with 14 points.
But you know, being teammates of NaLyssa Smith, you know everybody on that team is saying NaLyssa's not 100%. Everybody's got to pick their game up so they can carry what NaLyssa will bring. They can carry the load a little bit.
Natasha Cloud hitting just her 5th three-pointer here at AU this season, and giving the tie game is where we're standing thanks to Cloud. But the deal is Team Smith is winning this second quarter by 2. Bellick not gonna miss from there.
NaLyssa Smith may not be scoring as much, but she is finding her teammates and doing a nice job of facilitating.
Plaisance with 2 triples here in this quarter. And so the lead for Team Smith in the quarter down to 1. Team Hillman leading the game by 4. A reminder, when you win the quarter, that's 50 leaderboard points per player for the quarter win. So Team Hillman won the first quarter, looking to win the second as well. Danny McCray spinning against the smaller Mitchell. That was nice.
Danny McCray. And it was a smart play because she could have taken the 3 and realized she had a little bit of a mismatch with Kelsey Mitchell and decides to drive and take her to the block.
While we were talking to Kirby, Destiny Walker hit a trick shot at the rim. I hope we have a replay of, because it was special. Tosh Cloud going out of bounds, but drawing the whistle. Cloud seems energized today. You know, a little saucy? Yeah. All right. So it is Team Hillman with the lead, 40-34 here with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
I want to give a quick shout out to the family, both my parents and siblings, and a shout out to the Northwestern community. Thank you for all your support.
Welcome back to Dallas, where we got a good game here. Naz Hillman is going to work for her squad. hitting jumpers from the perimeter, attacking the basket. It doesn't really matter. 1, 2, double team, splitting the double team for a nice, easy finish. Naz Hillman is getting it done early.
Big part of the reason why Team Hillman has been on an 8-2 run and has hit 5 straight field goals, and her leaderboard rank by game has been pretty steady here, especially in weeks 3 and 4, as Naz, you know, she wants to finish as captain for week 5 next week, the final week, as we are in the penultimate week of AU Hoops.
Well, she looks very comfortable in that seat.
She's one of 3 22-year-olds that we have here at AU hooping. The youngsters are showing up and showing out.
22.
I don't even look.
I can't go back that far.
I got some shoes that are that old. Like, come on. Under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. I would like to go back and have the smarts that I do now. And the investment smarts, you know what I mean? Like the real world stuff that really matters smarts. So Bellick off the mark. But otherwise I'm good. Like,
yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
I probably did some not so smart things.
Oh, we all did. Look, I'm so glad I did it without Twitter or Instagram. Yes.
Oh, good cut.
Lexi Brown with the taller Plaisance honor. Plaisance leading the league in blocks with 17 total so far this season. Mitchell getting it back, shot clock getting very low. Terrific defense from Cloud. Baseline jumper to beat the buzzer, no, and Plaisance is there for the rebound. What did Play tell you before the game, Cheryl?
Well, I just showed her the stats from Wednesday night, and she said, yeah, I don't know who that was. She didn't show up, but she said, I will show up tonight. And she showed up and is showing out so far.
100%. So it'll be ball out of bounds on the side for Team Hillman in purple. Again, those guys have been on an 8-2 run over the last minute or so. It's why Team Hillman is leading 42-34, and with 2 minutes to go in the quarter, Team Hillman leading the quarter by 3. Naz making it 5. What a nice finish at the cup as she beats Maya Hollingshed, who just checked into the game.
Naz Hillman knows her strength, and she understands the assignment every time she has the ball in her hands.
Destiny Walker trying to direct traffic. Hollingshed bailing her out. Shot clock getting very low. And the ball goes out of bounds. A great defensive stand by Team Smith. Another season of Trees for Threes presented by Aspiration is underway. For every three-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. And Kelsey Mitchell has already planted 40 trees here in the first half of play. She's gone 4 for 6 from deep. Her 14 points lead Team Smith. It is Naz Hillman and her 15 points on 5 of 6 shooting to lead Team Hillman. That's efficient, Cheryl.
That's why I said she understands where her strengths are and where she can get her money.
Danny McCray also feeling very good. She's got an AU best 10 points so far this season, and she's already matched that now today with 10. Kelsey Mitchell whistled for the offensive foul, goes down hard. Cloud helped her up, but I'm not sure Kelsey wanted to be helped up.
I know, she's like, I don't want to get up yet.
Yes, I think I need a minute. Love that Cloud was being a great teammate and trying to help. Here's another look, Cheryl. What do you see?
I'm not sure where Kelsey Mitchell got hit at. I didn't see it. I wasn't sure about the charge either, but that's not what we were looking at.
Is that a thumbs down? I sense a thumbs down. Alicia Gray up and in. She's got a dozen.
That's not what we were looking
Under a minute to go, it is Team Hillman in control here in this quarter, up 24-15, looking to win a second quarter in a row, and the 50 points per player that go along with it, as Team Hillman is on a 13-0 run. Team Smith just cannot find the bottom of the basket. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. Tosh Cloud directing traffic. No surprise there, she's already got 3 dimes, perhaps looking for another. Her first three-pointer of the game was pretty special as well. Cloud bouncing to her captain. Cloud pull-up jumper. No, Naz Hillman, rebound putback. Ooh, that has got to be so hard at that angle, straight on to not use the glass. Very impressive.
Yeah, that was nice, Naz.
Sid Colson can't get it to go, and that is how the second quarter will end. A great start for Team Hillman turns into back-to-back quarter wins, and the 50 quarter points that go with it in per player on the leaderboard. We're back with a halftime show and Mary Lou's Cook.
This ball to them.
You can throw that ball.
All right, like launch it.
Yeah, he gonna get it.
Talk a little bit about your swag though that you bring.
Cozy comfort. I love just being comfortable with what I'm wearing, especially days that I'm just kind of going to the gym and chilling. I'm gonna put a white tee on. It's hot today.
I didn't get the memo clearly.
You clearly didn't get the memo. It's hot today.
But by any means, you gotta pull the fit off.
You gotta pull the fit off. I feel like I'll pull off the cozy comfort, but you know, just sticking with who I am. I feel like I figured out my style and what I like, and kind of within that, just being myself and owning it. I'm a goofy kid from Broomall. Don't matter how much money we make, like that's just who I'm gonna be.
So talk about a little bit like where you from, like how that plays a part into who you are, and then just being in the city in DC.
Absolutely. I'm from Delco, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, Broomall, but that's 20 minutes outside of Philly. So all my basketball was Philly basketball. So I just be telling people I'm from Philly.
Period.
My athlete cause this year is Beyond Type 1. It's a foundation for type 1 diabetes, which hits directly home for me with my older sister, Crystal, having type 1 diabetes. I'm still fighting for her, and I want this to change for other people that face these same challenges. Just making sure I'm raising awareness to it and trying to do whatever I can to help progress treatment and dietary needs and nutritionist facts and all those things for a lot of people that are like my sister Crystal.
The Athlete Causes program, powered by Give Lively, allows athletes to play their season in part for the benefit of the nonprofit organization of their choice. At the end of the season, the nonprofit partner will receive a grant matching 100% of the athlete's season win bonus. Welcome to the Athletes Unlimited halftime show. I'm Mary Lou's Cook, coming to you from Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas. It has been an entertaining first half with Team Hillman taking those first first two quarters looking to break the purple curse, in which that team, anyone in purple jerseys this season, has gone 1-9. So they're looking to break that tonight. Naz Hillman is the only captain to get a win in the purple jersey. And I tell you what, she is a rookie and one of the youngest in the league, but she has brought a unique maturity and leadership style to her position, in which I've had players tell me that they told her mom when she was in town to put in a good word because they wanted to play for Naz Hillman, a fantastic leader. I had the opportunity to sit down with her and chat about what her experience has been like so far and why people love playing for her. Let's take a look.
Mom was here week 1.
Yeah.
Then she comes back and surprises you in week 2 because she's like, I have to see my daughter with the C on her chest.
Right.
Did you expect to see yourself in this captain spot back to back to back?
I didn't. Back to back weeks, it wasn't on my bingo board. I wouldn't say that, but I mean, it's definitely been an honor, and it's been really special for me to be able to pick up teams and people being so grateful to be on my team and wanting to be back.
What would you say that your identity has been as a leader? Because people love playing for you.
I love to hear that. You know, I just want to breathe confidence into everyone. I think, you know, we're all here for a reason. We have really great people and players here. Like, I don't ever want to beat anybody down. Like, I think we beat ourselves up enough. I know I do when I miss a shot, when I don't get my read, but just having somebody believe in you just makes a difference. And I think that I really try to do that. You build that trust with people and you build that confidence in people. And you never put yourself on this ladder that people can't reach you at. It makes a difference.
I'd be remiss if I did not bring up the purple curse. And you are the only captain to get a win in the purple jerseys.
Yeah.
How do we reverse this purple curse?
I know, it's holding strong. It gets harder to say that it's not a curse because it continues to happen. It was an anomaly. I mean, when you shoot 1 for 20, I mean, from the 3-point line, that is crazy. But I mean, we're just hoping and praying that doesn't happen again. And we're gonna break the curse again.
Now Naz Hillman, the Team Purple captain, her team up right now at the half. Now, since week 1, Naz has managed to find herself in the top 4 of the leaderboard at the end of each week, hence being a 3-time captain. This is how her rank on the leaderboard has changed game by game throughout the season. She currently is ranking again in the top 4, so great to see her be in this position coming in as a rookie and holding strong to that. Now, come see Athletes Unlimited Basketball live in Dallas. Tomorrow is our Athlete Causes Impact Week game. Also, the first 250 fans get an AU reusable tote bag. You can buy your tickets today at auprosports.com/tickets. All right, well, Naz Hillman, she's had 17.6 rebounds, leads all scorers and rebounders. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more AU Pro Hoops halftime coverage.
Hi, I'm Lexi Hull, and this is AU Fit Check. When I think of my style, I try to think of it as effortless, comfy, and casual. On the court, I feel like I'm flying around, a lot going on, so I would say it's definitely different, but I'm trying to bring the casual onto the court this year, so we'll see how that goes. Hi, I'm Lexi Hull. How are you watching us? Are you on the couch? Are you in the car? Are you watching on your TV? We want to see your watch party. Tweet us and show us your watch party.
Welcome back to the Athletes Unlimited halftime show. I'm Mary Louise Cook, coming to you from Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas, where Team Hillman has the advantage at the half, up by 16, taking those first 2 quarters. But I tell you what, a player to keep an eye out for in orange is Christy Bellick. Prior to Saturday, she had not scored more than 7 points in an AU outing this season. On Saturday, she put up 14. She did it again on Wednesday, put up another 14, and was the one to score the game winner for her team. As a result, she has earned back-to-back MVP 1 honors. I sat down with her to talk about what has made the difference for her. Let's take a look.
Back-to-back MVP honors for you.
Yes.
And not just an MVP honor, but MVP 1.
Yes.
What started clicking for you?
I think I was just in my head a lot. In my head of, what can I do to help us win? Why am I not being efficient enough? I need to do more. I need to do more just on myself. And just this past week, I was like, relax, breathe. Taj Cole told me something the very first week during scrimmage. She was like, Christy, you're great. Allow yourself to play freely. Breathe and just play freely.
What is it that allows you to play free?
Ooh, good question. Understanding and knowing that I have people next to me that's just doing as much as me or even more. So just to feel like they're doing more, how dare I not give my all? How dare I not play free, knowing that I have other people with me on the court. So just understanding that everything's okay, everything's good. If I miss a shot, it's okay. Take your opportunities when they come and just do your best.
Something I think that's really cool about your first MVP honor is that your mom was here to see that performance.
Yeah.
What was it like to have her in the stands getting to watch it here?
It was great. Well, she came overseas to my first overseas season. But besides that, and besides the summers, this is the first time she's seen me play this type of caliber talent to see me excel. And I think having her here was great. I love her. I miss her all the time. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun to see her in the stands.
Christy Bellick again earned MVP 1 honors in the last 2 games, putting up 14 points. We see her field goal percentage, my goodness, 6 of 7 from the field on Saturday, and 6 of 10 from the field on Wednesday. 3-pointers, making those as well. Now, if you are curious on how these teams get drafted, you can tune into the live Athletes Unlimited weekly draft and see for yourself. Find out where all of your favorite players land and what color jersey they will be wearing. Tune in on Sunday at noon Eastern only on AU Pro Sports YouTube. Again, I'm Mary Louise Cook, had you covered here at the half. We're going to take a short break and we will be back with the second half action.
Medal is celebratory and you have full artist license. Just make it beautiful. So it all started with wanting to use used material, and we thought, let's use used balls. Thinking, well, how can I have the metal interact or collaborate with the ball material? The ball then inspired the shape. It needed to take the curvature of the ball. Handmade objects are imperfect. The reality is the machine bends it, the machine warps it. I'm hand polishing, hand hammering. It's machine and handcraft. They're 4.75 inches in diameter, which makes it like a Wonder Woman medal, and also big enough to hold its own on a wall, like as if it's a plaque.
We weren't born for this. We were made, forged by the game. With every sacrifice and setback we overcame. With the cameras on or the lights dim, we put the work in. We have stumbled only to rise again. And again. We've done things that they said could never be done. We've grown into the women we dreamed we'd become. And when we got to the top, we reached back to help the next one. We have earned our place with the elite, our space to be free. Every moment has readied us to take this stage. The game shaped us so that we could shape the game.
Welcome back to the Fair Park Coliseum. Alongside the Hall of Famer Cheryl Swoops, I'm Cindy Brunson. Naz Hillman and Alicia Gray are in their respective bags doing all they can to make sure that Team Hillman in purple gets off the schneid and gets its first win of this week. Cheryl, how are Hillman and Gray getting it done so far?
Well, Alicia Gray started off being very aggressive, knocking down threes, attacking the basket. And Naz Hillman has just, because she plays so hard, she's just been getting it done in the paint. And a lot of that is because NaLyssa Smith was guarding her. And NaLyssa Smith is not 100%, so Naz Hillman is just taking it right at her, getting it done.
Dan McCray hits her fourth three-pointer of AU, extending the Team Hillman lead. And to your point, Cheryl, about NaLyssa Smith, just 6 points and 2 rebounds. Those are not NaLyssa Smith-like numbers.
But she commands so much attention when she's on the floor. 100%, 50%, doesn't matter. When she's on the floor, she commands so much attention, and that allows other players on the team to get nice wide open shots.
Natasha Cloud inducing the foul as Bellick bit. And that's just, I've been a pro a long time, savvy, working for Cloud there as she earns a trip to the free throw line.
Smart vet move.
Cloud shooting 89% from the stripe here at AU in season 2. And it was Tosh who finished second overall on the leaderboard in season 1 behind Tiana Hawkins, the eventual champion.
It's so crazy to think about. Tiana Hawkins not here this year, and we're in our second season. And you know, Tosh came into this season, she struggled a little bit early on, first couple of weeks, but the last 2 weeks, we're starting to see the Tosh that we saw last year.
100%. Last year's standings was Hawkins, followed by Cloud, Isabel Harrison, and Lexi Brown. Team Hillman on top 55-36. As Mitchell was like, I was actually going to pass instead of shoot, so be ready. I love that little explainer from the walking bucket as Team Smith is trying to cut into this lead. Team Hillman has led by as many as 19 tonight. The lead in that first quarter got as big as 11. Again, back-to-back quarter wins in the first quarter and the second quarter for Team Hillman. And the 50 points per person on the roster, on the individual leaderboard as well. Tosh Cloud to Plaisance for 3, off the mark. And Hillman is there with the rebound. Alicia Gray off the bounce is lethal.
Well, and when you get it going from the perimeter, it just opens up that drive for you. And Alicia Gray, to your point, is in her bag.
NaLyssa Smith blows the bunny. Battle for the rebound is Cheryl Swoop's favorite play. We got a jump ball. We got a jump ball.
And Alicia Gray, Sydney Colson says, what are you going to do? I'm going to put it on the floor and just take it all the way to the hole.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to blow right by you. That's what's going to happen.
She did that.
So
just stay right there and watch.
Right? It's the captains, Smith and Hillman, and Smith wins the tip. Kelsey Mitchell's got the ball, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Sid Colson defended by Cloud, bouncing to Bellick. Doesn't get the roll. Tosh has the ball and is on the run. McCray out ahead of everybody, and it's just off the fingertips.
It's a great look by Tosh, though, even though it went out of bounds. Danny McCray getting out, running the lane. And again, nice point guard, and Tosh, she will definitely find you.
Just a reminder that she was the WNBA's assist leader a season ago, not Courtney Vandersloot for the first time in a long time. It was Tosh with 7 dimes per on average. Colson buries the triple, or rather misses the triple. I'm so used to her hitting him from Wednesday where she had 20 points. Hello,
She was on
Sid,
fire
you're letting
on
me
Wednesday.
go. I know. Hillman blocked by Colson.
Hey, good help side.
Just a great example of bigs can't bring the ball down because that just makes shorter guards happy. Lexi kicking it out to Sydney. Colson wanting a screen, little give and go with Bellick, and they're going to get Gray for the personal foul, and I don't think Alicia agreed with that call.
Sid Colson just in great position. Help side D. She gets all of that ball from Naz Hillman. Well, Sid was looking for Bellick to come and set the screen, but she's telling Bellick to slip it instead of actually setting it because of the mismatch with Alicia Gray guarding Bellick.
Bellick in her 4th different jersey, which means every week she is getting the attention of a variety of captains. She has double figures in 2 straight games coming into this one, and of course hit the game winner for Team Smith on Wednesday. Danny McCray spinning, doesn't hit, but still McCray having a great day. 13 points, an AU high this season for her. Hillman coming up with the steal. The defense for Hillman's group has been so much better today.
Well, you know, that was one thing that Naz, good take, Tosh. That was one thing that Naz talked about, was wanting players who are smart, will run in transition, but also players that will play defense.
So Team Hillman in command, up 59-38. It is Tosh Cloud's group, having led by as many as 21 and looking to seal the deal here in Dallas.
The game is not the only thing we have passion for. And it's certainly not the only thing we have to fight for. Athletes Unlimited and Give Lively have partnered to build a program called Athlete Causes. Now, our athletes are empowered to bring the game they love and the causes they believe in together. At the end of each season, the bonus earned by each athlete is matched by the Give Lively Foundation and donated to the organization of their choice. The Athlete Causes program contributes over $150,000 across various charities each season, and that number keeps growing. The causes that matter to us off the field and the court now matter on too.
There's power in my voice.
When I use it.
To speak up for a cause.
To encourage the person next to me. To help us hear the voiceless.
To represent my people.
To shine a light on the truth.
To show others what is possible.
To change the course of history. To remind you of the power in yours. There is power in your voice, but only when you use it.
rip stagger or screen to screener. Rip stagger or screen to screener. And look, post, keep dragging the guards, even if it's not to score, it's to give them some space and the ball to change sides of the floor. It's a good thing for us. Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You don't have the shot back, two-man game with Naz. I like pitch. No ball screens, no step up. I like pitch game with Naz, okay? Because that way she can fake it, maybe she can keep it and get past their slower people. You got that?
We got a mic on our facilitators tonight. You just heard from Pokey Chapman. She is a big part of the reason why Team Hillman has a gigantic lead, up 59-38. What impressed you with what Pokey was saying, Cheryl?
I mean, if people think that she's just here to sit on the sidelines, think again.
Oh, 100%.
Pokey is all into it. She's invested. She wants to win. And I like how Naz Hillman says, you know what, I want you to coach. Just drawing up plays and really into the game. And she's trying to help Team Hillman get this win.
Plaisance in and out after Nalissa Smith missed point blank at the rim. Lexi Brown gets everything on the rim but the basket. Lydia Rivers rebound, put back no. Battle for the rebound, won by 6'5" Plaisance. She gets it ahead to Burton. And Burton swings it cross court to Cloud. And now Cloud calls out the play. A lot of ball movement tonight by Team Hillman. That was not happening on Wednesday.
And when you have ball movement like that, it's tough to defend a team. You can't just hone in on one player because you have good ball movement, good player movement, which is going to force the defense to have to move as well.
Lexi Brown buries the three. That's sexy Lexi.
She had that look like, finally, thank you.
And of course, Neko Gumake is watching and listening.
That part.
And has given me the green light to go sexy Lexi. Appreciate that. Look at Alicia Gray just adding to her leaderboard points with a miss and then a rebound putback make. Erasing the negative with the positive is Alicia Gray. She's got 16 points. Team Hillman led by the captain Naz with 17. Kelsey Mitchell, three on the way. Off the rim, ball goes out of bounds and it will stay with Team Smith. Look at this, Cheryl.
And that was deep, too. Nothing but net.
I know
Melissa
everybody
Smith.
gets excited about Caitlin Clark, but Lexi can do that too. You know, logo is nothing. We watch her warm up every single day, and she is always on the Nike or Aspiration logo on our floor, firing and hitting.
Yeah, Lexi has a beautiful stroke from deep.
So the lead is 20 for Team Hillman. 61-41 with under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. And at this juncture, we want to check in with the third member of our broadcast team. She is Mary-Luz Cook. What do you have, Mary-Luz?
I have Deja McClendon. She is an AU volleyball player. Not just that, but she's a seasoned one, getting ready to go on an exhibition tour across the United States, going to different colleges, some of the best in the country. But Deja, I have an idea of which ones may be some of the ones highlighted for you, but tell me, which ones are they?
Right now, I'm really stoked to play at Penn State, my alma mater, as well as the University of Louisville and Kentucky, because that's where I'm from. So I'm really pumped to just get out there and show them what we got.
Very, very special. Now, something that I think is very unique about you, so many of the athletes and Athletes Unlimited are taking advantage of the opportunity to play in the United States. But for you, you live in Poland, and so you're using AU as an opportunity to come back here. Tell me about what it is about AU that is drawing you back now for a third season.
I think for most of us, it's just been being able to play in front of our families and our friends and getting that opportunity to grow the sport of volleyball in the States. And for me, that's what I love to do. And I'm especially proud to be representing Louisville while I do that.
Absolutely. Now, the exhibition tour is something that is new for the volleyball athletes here at AU. What excites you most about this tour?
Showing the entire country how fun it is to watch this type of volleyball. It's different, it's more exciting. We have a lot of interesting factors that go into the game, and we're just trying to grow it. So giving people opportunity to see how awesome it is.
Now, you've spent your fair amount of time here at Fair Park Coliseum because your first 2 seasons with AU volleyball were spent right here. You're going to be going to Arizona in the fall. But what is maybe the best memory for you that happened here in Fair Park Coliseum?
I think for our first couple of seasons when we didn't have fans, it was really tough to really grow the idea that we could have a league like this, and then watching it grow into the second year and really getting fans into the game and interacting and getting everyone around to really, really enjoy this new style. And yeah, this is kind of our home right now. We're excited to move into another place.
Now you're seeing some new people in your home tonight in person for the first time, because this is your first time seeing AU basketball in person. What is your impression?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's crazy how different and transformed this space is, because for us the court is just completely different. But these girls are kicking butt, and I really feel like I'm in the game right now.
Awesome. Well, we cannot wait to support you as you do your exhibition tour across the country. Deja McClendon, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. See you guys.
All right, ladies, back to you.
Deja, Mariluz, thanks so much. That is awesome stuff. I can't wait to go check out volleyball when they're in my neck of the woods outside of Phoenix in Mesa this fall, and they're coming at a perfect time of the year. The weather is going to be sublime. It's going to be fun for all involved.
Yeah, I'm excited to get out and watch some games. I love me some volleyball, but can I just say...
Oh, is that your way of telling me have the guest room ready because you're coming?
I thought it stayed ready.
Oh, that's right. That's true. You don't have to get ready if you stay ready.
But can I just shout out Deja real quick?
Yes.
Like the bald head.
Love.
She is so rocking it. Not everybody can rock it.
Yes.
But I love the look all day.
Absolutely. So it is Team Hillman on top by 20. And in line to win this quarter, NaLyssa Smith finally connecting at the rim as she gets into double figures now with 10 points and 4 rebounds.
Yeah, it's been a rough night for NaLyssa Smith, but she is going to continue to battle as she takes plaisance down low on the block. And Cindy, there is nothing more frustrating for a player than to want to be in a game and want to just be you, want to play how you play and put up the numbers you play, and because of an injury or because you're not 100%, it limits what you're able to do. That has got to be one of the most frustrating parts of being an athlete.
Free throws rim out on the second try for Smith, so she's got and stays at 10. Burton getting it back to Cloud for 3. Off the heel, Rivers is there for the rebound. Team Hillman with a 15-3 advantage in second chance point. That pass almost errant. Brown thought about the 3. Baseline jumper, Rivers, no. Ball goes out of bounds and will go to Team Hillman. A reminder, the new Athletes Unlimited Fantasy League is here. Sign up today and play for free. Be your own captain, draft 4 players weekly, and compete on the leaderboard to earn prizes. Create your team today at auprosports.com/fantasy. And you only have one more week to play. This is the 4th of 5 weeks of our AU season. And at this juncture, it looks like we have a review. A captain's challenge is underway. Let's check in with our replay official, John Fullalove. John, what do you have?
Okay, so we have an out-of-bounds play that's been awarded to purple. We're going to review that play to see if it is actually going to go to purple.
All right, thanks so much. And why is this contested? You look at the score and you're like, okay, 63-45. What is the big deal? The big deal is it's just a 2-point game here in the third quarter with Team Hillman in the lead. So possession of this basketball is vital. Cheryl, what do you see?
Well, I know Melissa is saying that Veronica Burton hit it out, but I can't see from there. Oh. Veronica Burton definitely hit it, but I can't tell if NaLyssa hit it afterwards. Yeah, that's V. I think it's going to get overturned.
Okay, and again, with 50 points per player awarded with a quarter win and just 2 points differentiating these teams in this quarter. That's why this is a big deal. So we've got the Captain's Challenge from NaLyssa Smith. You see her there. She's got 10 points, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists. This is a woman who averages nearly 22 and 13 a night. So we know that injury is affecting her as much as she doesn't want it to. Captain's Challenge, 2 per team per game, 1 in the first 38 minutes, 1 in the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter or overtime. So let's check back in with John Fullalove. John, what's the verdict?
So on this out of bounds play, the ball is touched by Purple. As it goes out of bounds, it's swiped at by NaLyssa Smith, but she does not make contact with the ball. Therefore, we're going to overrule it, and it's going to be NaLyssa Smith ball.
All right, and John, you got a double thumbs up from Cheryl Smith for being right. So you guys are vibing again. I love it. So it will be Team Smith basketball. And again, this is huge because we've got 50 quarter points on the line. And the way a person ascends the fastest up the leaderboard is with quarter wins and game wins. Smith doesn't get the bucket, but draws the personal foul and heads to the free throw line. That got you out of your chair a little bit. Cheryl, what you see?
Well, I mean, that looked like the NaLyssa of old there for a minute. It's like, let me see, hold on.
Okay, NaLyssa Smith at 10 points and counting. Her team with some work to do in the game. She gets that first free throw to go. So now her team is down just 1 point in the quarter. Down 13-12. NaLyssa Smith 2 for 6 as a captain when it comes to challenges this season. That second free throw won't fall, but Colson is there. Lexi thought about that three.
She did.
Ooh, NaLyssa. Nice take, and earns an opportunity for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. So she is single-handedly helping her team possibly get this quarter win.
Yeah, one thing she is not going to do, and that is quit. We saw that on Wednesday night. NaLyssa Smith attacking the basket, finishing, drawing the foul, headed to the free throw line.
She has got 13 points on 5 of 14 shooting, 4 rebounds. Again, she is the top rebounder here in AU hoops, averaging nearly 13 a night. So we're looking at this plate because it might have involved an unnatural knee. So
they think she led with an unnatural knee.
Yes, which I think she was going off the opposite leg of the foot that's hurt.
I agree. I agree.
So let's check in with our replay official. He is John Fullalove. John, what are you watching?
We have a captain's challenge by Team Hillman, who is challenging the foul called on Naz Hillman. So we'll take a look at it, get right back to you.
All right, thanks so much. Naz Hillman saying, I didn't commit this foul because she came in with a different angle. What do you see, Cheryl?
I think to your point, I don't see anything. I see a basketball play, but also, I mean, it's a layup.
Okay, Naz Hillman is not in any kind of foul difficulty. She only has 2 personals, so if this does indeed go against her, that's not a real bit of trouble. You know what is a little disturbing? Well, not John Fullalove, because we're going back to him. I'll tell you the disturbing part in a second. John, what do you have?
This will be a blocking foul on Naz Hillman. NaLyssa Smith drives, and as she gathers, Hillman is still moving into position, and there is contact with the body with her knee. But she's already alighted, and she's already gathered the ball. She's responsible for any contact with that alighted player. So, gonna be a blocking foul, Naz Hillman.
Okay, again, double thumbs up. John, you are crushing it.
You're
Thanks so
pro
much
today,
for this. All right, so it will be personal foul against the captain, Naz Hillman, as she loses the captain's challenge. And more good news for Team Smith, because there is no time coming off the clock, but Team Smith is creeping up the leaderboard and has taken the lead here in the third quarter.
So this is a little off topic, but
yes,
way back in the day when I played.
It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, it was.
No.
Like I have really bad ankles. When I look at the shoes that players play in today,
no high top.
None. I don't know if they think they're ugly or they're not cool.
Or
but
maybe
for me,
comfort?
But for me, you can wear high tops that are comfort. But for me, it was about the security and the protection of my ankle. So I had to wear high tops.
I feel you. I absolutely feel you. And I'll take this little space to say, Nike, I would like a re-release of the Air Swoops high top. Thank you. So 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It is Team Smith on top by 1. Hillman off the mark there. So at this juncture, Team Smith, despite losing the game, can win this quarter and the 50 leaderboard points per player on the roster that go with it. Pull-up jumper by Mitchell is off the mark. Hillman, the captain, chases that down, quickly gets it to Tosh Cloud. All right, here's the glaring stat. Yes, cosign all the way.
Cosign, okay.
Glaring stat, 13 points now, and only 3 have been scored by the bench. So more than 100 points scored by the teams, but only 3 coming from the bench. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Marsharoni in stats for that little nugget. Melissa Smith running down the basketball. Ty Young is like, look, it went off Melissa. I love how Ty helps the officiating throughout.
Every time.
It is amazing. Our in-game leaderboard, now this is just evolving the colors purple and orange, and Naz Hillman just crushing with 316 points and counting. But it's Team Smith that could move up the leaderboard here with a quarter win as Smith has that ball poked away. Cloud directing traffic, swinging it to Young. Hillman flashed. Lane is clear for Young. No. Rebound put back. Hillman, yes. Nice.
The leaderboard is all Team Hillman.
Team Hillman now with 19 points and 11 rebounds and 30 points for that. So Mitchell, splash. It's been a minute since we've heard from Kelsey Mitchell. She's got 16 points. Of course, 4 of 7 shooting from 3. Those threes came in the first half of play. The Unlimited Club provides great benefits, including weekly meet and greets and other league and player engagements, all starting at just $20. Upgrade to UC Gold and get a gold box, which includes great items like an exclusive jersey and a Tosh Cloud bobblehead. Sign up today at auprosports.com/membership. 2-for-1 situation here for Team Hillman if they want it as time winds down here in the second quarter. Hillman blows the bunny. Smith is there for the rebound, but Gray winds up with it. Doesn't get the roll, but earns a trip to the free throw line. And Sydney Colson is like, what do I got to do? She ran me over. Kelsey Mitchell picking up the personal foul. So Sid is okay with that explanation.
Well, again, Alicia Gray just being super aggressive. I don't know how that was on Kelsey Mitchell.
I don't either. They said Kelsey Mitchell. That's what the official score says. Now they are changing it to Sid Colson. Here it is. Sid Colson ticketed with the personal. And so Gray is at the free throw line. Gray, 85% from the stripe. She gets the first one to go. And she's got 17 points to go along with 3 rebounds and a couple of assists. Her AU high, just 23 points. I thought when I saw that she signed up to play AU that she would be dropping 30 pieces all over the place, right?
Easily.
So Team Hillman with the lead back here in this quarter by 1. Shot clock is off. Team Smith with an opportunity to win its first quarter of the day on this possession. Colson with time winding down, gets it back to Mitchell. Mitchell stops, pops, and gives Team Smith the quarter win at the buzzer. Of course, it's got to be an official review. As we do the replay, Cheryl, what do you see? I think Team Smith just pocketed 50 points.
I think they did too, but both Lexi Brown and Kelsey Mitchell running for the pass because they both want to take the shot.
Well, they're clutch, man. They know what to do.
Oh, that's good.
Plenty of time. Kelsey Mitchell with the basket. That is good. Gives her 18 points on the day. And more importantly, it gets Smith on the board when it comes to winning quarters with 50 points per player. We're back for the final 10 minutes.
This season.
Best players in the world with an opportunity to showcase the sport that they love. So good defensively at the net.
And the finish. Both liberos have made a difference again.
World-class plays here.
You want it, we got it.
Choices. We using our voices, helping the voiceless. We stand for a cause, not fighting for straws. We changing the laws, we give it our all. It's a bigger picture, and we paint the walls. We are unlimited. Gang, we changing it all. We unified on the front line for the one time. Cause it's one grind, no divide. There's one voice, then we shine. Stand up now.
Welcome back to Fair Park Coliseum, where Team Hillman is winning the game, but Team Smith came through with a big quarter win and the 50 points per player on the roster that go along with it. Naz Hillman has been locked in from the jump. She's got her 5th double-double of the season. There is the pie chart breaking down her success. Cheryl, what have you liked about her game?
Just her overall game. I love how she just gets the ball in the paint and just dominates in the paint. She's taking advantage anywhere she can find it, and she is trying to will her team to this win.
To your point, it is Team Hillman in purple with a +8 advantage in paint points, courtesy the captain. Alicia Gray loses her footing. Danny McCray gets it back, gets it to Cloud, shot clock low. Cloud buries the triple.
You got to close out with a high hand, Lexi Brown. You know that.
Cloud with her 2nd triple of the day, putting Team Hillman up 70-54. Lexi trying to answer, cannot. And here comes Cloud with a head of steam. Plaisance looking to Cloud, another 3. That one misses everything. Danny McCray trying to save it. It goes to Team Smith. Time for a check-in with one of the OGs. She is Ty Young and is here for a chair chat. Ty, what's good?
Hey, what's up, ladies?
Okay, let me rephrase that. No, not one of. She is
I'm sorry.
the one and only OG.
Got you, my total bag.
Okay.
Okay. Ty, I'd like to discuss your relationship with the referees here at AU because it is very apparent that you like to help them do their job. So are you going to be a referee down the road?
I thought about being a ref down the road, but you know what? I'm going to just let them have it.
No, you're not.
I'm just trying to help them, you know.
Well, clearly, we need better referees, and former players, in my opinion, make the best referees. So
You're right. Maybe I'll think about that in my next endeavor.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
You see that right there?
Yeah.
So speaking
of... okay, no, take us through that play.
Okay.
That wasn't a foul?
happened?
That might have been a foul.
Oh, okay.
But still, there's a lot of calls where they're not fouls.
Okay.
And as a big guard, when I drive, they don't call unless I screen.
As a big guard.
So I've learned that from the little guards. You got to screen
Yes,
when you
you do.
attack the paint to make them call. Because the whistle is right there, so it's like a habit. When they hear something, they're going to blow it. It's a trick I learned.
Okay.
Don't tell nobody.
Okay. Well, you just
You
did.
just told everybody.
All right. So speaking of your next endeavor, because you have a lot of them. With everything you're doing outside of basketball, why did you decide to come back and play a second season of AU?
Because I already kind of committed last year, and I don't like to quit, and I'm a like woman of my word. So I wanted to come do it. And when Tosh reached out last year about me being on the PEC and helping get this league started, it was kind of like a 2-year thing. So I wanted to stay committed.
Awesome. So you have been here on the ground floor. What surprises you about the AU you see today here in week 4 versus when this whole thing got started?
I think the game has changed with the players. You know, when you first start something, a lot of people are hesitant because they're unsure.
Yeah.
But when they seen what we had going last year, we had so many players reaching out, where this year we didn't even have to have a tryout because we had so many players that wanted to play, and unfortunately, we had to turn down a lot of people, whereas last year, it wasn't even close.
Wow.
That's
and
awesome.
But you know what, Ty? I think, and Cindy and I talked about this last year, just watching the product and watching everything about AU, how exciting it was.
Yes.
And so I saw it growing myself. Do you foresee it getting even bigger to where, you know, maybe you got to have either more games in a week or more teams or something like that?
I do. It's kind of tough to have more games unless we do have more teams and we break that down. Instead of the play that we have now where all 4 teams, I feel like if we had more teams, then we would be able to have more games and just have teams play on different days.
Yeah. I could see that happening.
It would be hard to have more games.
So when you're not hooping, Ty, what's your favorite thing to do?
Eat and shop.
Nice. In that order.
I like.
Okay, I gotta go. They're calling me in the game.
Oh, okay.
Peace.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Ty. Ty Young, ladies and gentlemen.
Her mom is here, by the way.
Oh, that's awesome. Another great feature of AU Pro Hoops, that family who were limited in their ability to see players play internationally get to just come to Texas and watch Sig Colson drop threes in person. And so Team Smith is still losing this game, but winning this quarter 12-9 as the offensive woes have been worked out just a bit. Little 6-0 run. Plaisance off the mark. Rebound goes to Colson. Ahead to Smith. Can she catch up to it? Yes. 3 on the way. All right, Nalissa, just your 8th three-pointer of the season.
Okay, big girl, I see you.
It's a 9-0 run for Team Smith in orange, closing the gap in the game and winning this quarter. Plaisance triple is true.
Whew. Plaisance got that right back.
Plaisance into double figures with 11 now. The lead still fairly comfortable for Team Hillman in the game, but in this quarter, Team Smith up 15-12.
Melissa Smith said, I got range too. That's nice from 3.
And you know, the Indiana Fever brass is going, yes, please, keep working on that 3. Be that more devastating when you get back to the W, please.
Well, it's very rare in today's games, and that's both men and women, where you have like a traditional 5-player that just stays in the paint and plays on the block. A lot, like we've gone to positionless basketball, and you know, even bigs are stepping out now, and a lot of them have a better percentage shooting the 3-ball than guards do.
Oh, 100%. Except for Kessler Mitchell.
And Lexi Brown.
Right. Nobody shoots better than they do. So Mitchell at the line for the free throw. The second one is good. So Mitchell's got 22 to lead Team Smith in orange. And let's take a look at that overall leaderboard. Odyssey Sims still on top, but NaLyssa Smith is closing in. You factor in a possible quarter win here and maybe even a game win, an MVP vote
from Wednesday.
Right. Somebody is still in her feelings about the MVP vote on Wednesday, not including NaLyssa Smith. Hello. Oh, God. So the margin is 10 for Team Hillman. Kelsey Mitchell off the mark. Rebound put back, earning a trip for NaLyssa to the free throw line. NaLyssa Smith trying to add to her personal leaderboard total at the stripe when we come back. Thanks so much for watching AU Hoops on WNBA League Pass and the Women's Sports Network.
Hey, Alicia Gray here. I just want to send in a special shout out to all the Gamecock fans. Just know I really appreciate you and thank you for tuning in.
Shout out to all of my Michigan people, whether you're in the stadium or just watching this game. I appreciate the support from my Michigan days to the Dream days and now with Athletes Unlimited. You are very much appreciated and I love you guys. Go Blue.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is brought to you by the Air National Guard. To learn how you can serve your way, head to goang.com. Taking a look at some of the images here in week 4. It's our penultimate week of AU Hoops as we are counting down to our 5th and final week next week. And yeah, Odyssey Sims is all smiles because all she's done is win in this thing. Coming up at 8:30 Eastern, it's Team Bell led by Captain Kirsten Bell, taking on Team Sims led by Captain Odyssey. As week 4 of Athletes Unlimited Basketball continues, please join us on both the WNBA League Pass and Women's Sports Network for that. Taking a look at Jasmine Walker just getting more and more comfortable by the dribble as time goes by here at AU, Cheryl.
Yeah, you could just see her. You can't see her confidence in this, but you know.
But it's implied with those big peaks.
From week 1 to week 2, week 3 to now in week 4, Jasmine Walker has gotten better with every single game.
Yeah, Seattle Storm fans just have to be giddy about the fact that she's going to hoop in Seattle at that brand new Climate Pledge Arena. In fact, Walker not only getting it done on the floor, she is almost perfect at the free throw line. She's only missed 1 all season.
I'm not going to comment.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything when she steps to the line. I'm just letting you know that she's really good and the most proficient free thrower we have here at AU. So, Alyssa Smith continues to add to her team's lead here in the 4th quarter. They won the 3rd quarter and the 50 points per player on the individual leaderboard that goes with that. And now they're trying to close out the 4th quarter with at least 50 win points for the quarter as Gray gets the roll. That was nice. She's got 22.
Well, Alicia Gray showing that not only can she play on the perimeter, but she is taking Kelsey Mitchell down low on the block and drawing the foul. Of course, Kelsey Mitchell says, no, I did not foul.
Well, I think what Gray just demonstrated is what we saw her work on in 3x3 winning that gold medal, is the individual work you have to do to have success in that sport.
Yeah, because that's the 3x3, it's all about individual play. Can you take your man or woman one-on-one, and that's exactly what Alicia Gray did just then.
A collision between Danny McCray and Kelsey Mitchell. Thankfully, both spring right up because that sounded nasty. Here's another look.
It's just, I mean, a good hustle play. Ooh. That looked kind of ugly.
They ticket Danny McCray with the personal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone right for her today. She's got 15 points and comes up with a steal as Colson gets dropped. Wanted a foul, doesn't get it, and McCray's got 17 just like that.
And see, it's like nothing.
What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? She's already been on her backside when Alicia Gray went into her. So now Smith leading by 2. Melissa makes it 4 here in the quarter. So a 4-point lead for Team Smith in orange with 50 leaderboard points on the line. Team Hillman leading the game 84-73. Danny McCray is having herself a day. 19 points and 7 rebounds.
Nice shot fake to get Melissa Smith in the air.
3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. First of our doubleheader tonight. Alyssa Smith missing everything on that 3. Danny's working, Cheryl.
Oh, yeah, running through the passing lane. She may have tripped Sid a little bit, but get up, Sid.
she may have tripped her just
a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But Danny McCray, I mean, she is having an impact on both ends of the floor.
Hillman missing everything. Melissa getting it ahead to Colson, who finds Brown. Oh, good closeout by Danny. She recognized Lexi will fire from anywhere.
A good high hand closeout, so she couldn't get that shot.
Now, see, that's something that the defensive MVP in the W will tell you that you got to look out for. Hand up. Mitchell drawing the foul and a trip to the free throw line.
Whoa. Well, when you're closing out on a shooter, Danny McCray says, I see you, nice high hand. She didn't close out with her hands down by her waist. The right hand's up, the left hand's down, so she's ready to close out on the shot. Or if Lexi Brown decides to put it on the floor, she's ready to defend her.
Yeah, that's just Cheryl Swoops, you know, the Hall of Famer who, until this past W season, was the only woman who had been an MVP in the league of the WNBA and a Defensive Player of the Year. And it took how many years? Like 19, 20 for somebody to match you? I'm just saying, that's hard to do. And only Asia Wilson, who plays both ends of the floor beautifully and defends like her life depends on it, could equal you in that department. Ball goes out of bounds and into the stands. And so there's
some Asia Wilson.
Right?
I do.
She is so silky. All right, so we have got 2:24 to go in this fourth quarter. Team Hillman is winning the game, but Team Smith is on top by 4 in this quarter. So another 50 points on the leaderboard per person on the line. Danny McCray off the rim, and Melissa Smith is there. So just when you think Smith is having an off night, she's got 24 points and 8 rebounds, and almost darn near has another double-double.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Melissa Smith.
Right? For me, it was the 3. Like, if she's going to take that to the W, go ahead, build your super teams, Las Vegas and New York.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Lexi Brown with the nice finish at the rack, adding to the Team Smith lead here in the fourth and final quarter. The comfortable lead that was once 21 for Team Hillman continues to shrink here in the fourth quarter with under 2 minutes to go. Alicia Gray to the corner. Young kicks it back out to Cloud. Hillman rolling to the rim. Cloud. That's pretty.
I see you, Tosh.
Tosh Cloud with 14 points. Here comes Kelsey Mitchell with a head of steam. Mitchell. Oh, I wanted that to fall because that move to get that shot up was so pretty.
Ooh, that would have put him right there.
Right? So the lead's still 11. Gray's not going to miss from there. Gray's got 25. And that is an AU best for her, eclipsing her previous best of 23. And she's had 5 20-point games now here at AU. Behind the back goes Smith. Oh, that was a nice look to Bellick, but Gray was there. And here comes Alicia. Her team down 2 in the quarter. Naz Hillman, rebound, put back, gets the roll. So we're tied at 25 points apiece here in the fourth quarter with those 50 win points for the quarter on the line. And it's Team Hillman up 92-77 with under a minute to go. Kelsey Mitchell trying to find some daylight, kicking it to Bellick, 3 on the way, and just like that, Team Smith has the lead in the quarter again. Boy, Bellick just was born for this clutch 3 thing.
Team Hillman didn't learn from the other night.
Right?
Christy Bellick loves taking shots in the clutch.
Little floater doesn't go for Cloud, but she earns a trip to the free throw line, and these free throws are critical because that Bellick 3 put Team Smith on top by 3 in this fourth.
Yeah, and Christy Bellick wide open. She is going to knock that down all day.
Look, I can't shoot, and I would feel comfortable if I was that open. Dang.
CB, you a stroke.
Yeah, all alone in a gym by myself, not like this. Come on. Cloud getting the first free throw to go. The lead is 13 in the game, 2 in the quarter. Cloud gets them both so huge. Tosh has 16 points to go along with 5 assists and 6 rebounds. Sid Colson surveying. Her team is up 28-27 in this fourth quarter with those 50 leaderboard points on the line. Cloud trying to do some movement, gets it. Colson trying to blow by, doesn't work. Danny McCray is there with the rebound, and here comes Team Hillman, and Gray just overthrows Young. And that is huge because Team Smith has the basketball and the lead. Yep. Clock will expire. Didn't need that one. Kelsey Mitchell fires anyway. So yes, Team Hillman wins the game 94-80 and the 150 win points that go with that. But it was Team Smith winning back-to-back quarters, 3 and 4, to pocket 100 leaderboard points for those critical quarter wins. So Team Hillman getting just the second win for the purple jersey this AU hoop season and snaps a 5-game skid for Team Purple along the way. A reminder, it's another season for Trees for Threes presented by Aspiration. For every 3-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. And Cheryl, Kelsey Mitchell planted 40 trees all by herself tonight.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell was a gardener all by herself today because she was knocking them down from everywhere. Not only from 2, but 3s, left wing, right wing, top of the key. Kelsey Mitchell was getting it done.
100%. And so Naz Hillman improves to 4 up and 4 down as a captain along the way as the youngster continues to show out in the leadership role. And as we take a look at the leaderboard that has been updated with the quarter and win points, Kelsey Mitchell is in that 4 spot with 4,176 points. She might receive some MVP consideration as well. Remember, MVP 1, 90 points, 60 points, and 30 points respectively for 2 and 3. And our Mary Lou's cook is standing by with the winner chicken dinner, Naz Hillman.
The winner chicken dinner is right, Cindy. I tell you what, the purple curse, we talked about it yesterday. Naz, what did it take to reverse it tonight?
I think it really started from the gate. I mean, we came out really strong. Everybody wants to be aggressive. I mean, we had a really tough night the other day. We shot 1 for 20 from the three-point line, and we wanted to change that. We don't think too much about the purple curse. We just wanted to do what we wanted to do.
Now, for you personally, you had a great night of scoring in double digits. Of course, definitely fun to see. What can you say about your performance? How do you assess the way that you played tonight?
Yeah, I think I just really try to get into my spots and figure out where I will get the flow into the game. I really try not to force anything and just let the game come to me. I think sometimes I was a little bit tentative and I didn't really attack as much as I could have, especially in the second half. But I think just finding my spots and my teammates did a really good job of finding me.
What do you like about what Team Purple did tonight that you want to see them do tomorrow to improve the record to 2-1 on the week?
I thought throughout the game, but especially in the first half, our defense looked really good. We made everything hard for Orange, and we didn't let them get to their spots. I think I want to see that tomorrow as well.
All right, Captain Naz, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, ladies.
Thanks so much to our producer, Casey Carter, director, Sydney Boxell. Thanks so much for all you do. Statistician, Jim Marchioni, making me look smart on TV, so thank you as well. We've got another game coming up at 8:30 Eastern, so join us for that. Once again, our final score is Team Hillman 94, Team Smith 80. And again, Team Bell taking on Team Sims at the bottom of the hour. For Cheryl Swoops, Mary Lou's cook, and our entire crew, I am Cindy Brunson. Thanks so much for watching with us on the WNBA League Pass and the Women's Sports Network. We'll see you back here shortly.